Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Today, inshallah, we have a new topic for grade 10 entitled The Mind in Islam. Mind and reason are an essential part of Islamic thought and legislation. One could not exist without the other. What exactly do we refer to when we talk about the mind? There are two kinds of reasoning by the mind that have been identified. The first is initiative reasoning that includes the capacity to comprehend, make rational conclusions from, form speech and behave sensibly. The second kind of reasoning is acquired from our environment, such as the thing we have been taught or become familiarized with. I need to discuss with you about initiative reasoning, for it is what God has granted to all, and it is what makes us accountable for our behavior. One who does not possess a mind or has lost his mind cannot be fully responsible for what he does. Often, a person will have a good mind and then choose not to use it or restrain it from thinking logically when it comes to matters of religion and faith, he will end up being one of the unfaithful and will be held accountable for his ignorance in religion. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran in chapter number 10, ayah number 100, and it is not for any soul to cleave except by the leave of God. And he lays abomination on those who have no understanding. It is no wonder that the punishment of those who do not believe is equivalent to that of those who do not understand, because they neglected their mind. The Quran refers to the mind in different ways depending on the nature of the task being dealt with. The first one of this task is the mind is able to understand and process speech. The reason the Quran was revealed in Arabic was so that the minds of the people upon whom it was descent would be able to grasp it and appreciate its meaning. Number two, the mind is able to project coherent and non-conflicting thoughts. Those who claim that Ibrahim (a.s.) was a Jew or a Christian are contradicting themselves, since both Judaism and Christianity came long after the time of Ibrahim. The Surah Al-An'am, chapter number 6, verse number 91, also refers to the Jews contradicting themselves. The verse points that the Jews cannot claim to believe in the prophecy of Musa and in the Torah, then go on to say that God did not reveal anything to any humans, because those are contradicting thoughts. Number three, the mind is able to understand proof and evidence of truth. Number four, actions must correspond to words. This verse here, chapter number 2, ayah number 44, this ayah is reprimanding the people here. It is reminding the people not for encouraging others to adhere to the way of God, for that is always a virtue. The verse, however, is pointing out the contradiction of the people who are giving good advice but not taking it themselves. They advise others but not taking this advice on themselves. In any case, how the giver of good advice behaves doesn't reduce the value of the advice, such as a smoker, the one who warns others not to smoke, but is still smoking. It is far better than encouraging them to take on such harmful habits and better than not giving them any useful advice at all. Still, it doesn't make much sense to recognize the value of behaving in a certain way and encourage others to do so, while acting in an opposing manner. For this reason, the good prophet In the Surah Hud, chapter number 11, verse number 88, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, He answered, My people, can you not see? What if I am acting on clear evidence from my Lord? He Himself has given me good provision. I do not want to do what I am forbidden you to do. I only want to put things right as far as I can. I cannot succeed without God's help. I trust in Him and always turn to Him. This is here some indications of the Quran about the mind and its importance in our religion. Thanks so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.